welcome. What is going on? My fellow fans of Clash of Clans, it is your host, Galadon. Excited to be here, happy to be here again. Another epic day of No Cash Clash, episode 90. And okay, today is going to be an episode wrought with devastation. Get ready for it. We're going to start out with some upgrades. We're going to go into some epic attacks and then finish with some more upgrades. It's just going to be a good old time. So yes, here is the lab. I know, man, it's embarrassing. It is actually embarrassing for me to show my lab to other people at this point. I'm so far behind, I realize it. Yes, I know you hate my level 1 P.E.K.K.A.s, but you know, we use wizards more often than any of the other troops that still need upgrading, so they are the next on the upgrade list. It really makes sense. Obviously, you've got to do the troops that you were using first, and especially now that we are switching to Queen Charge Hog Rider. Notice we have 3 more research potions. Because of Queen Charge Hog, we need the cleanup wizards to be strong, so we're going to be using those. We're also being careful as to how many research potions we use at a time, because I don't want, again, like I've talked about in previous episodes, I don't want the lab to complete its upgrade overnight, and thus I could lose 4, 6, even possibly 8, 8. Galadon doesn't sleep 8 hours. There's too much work to be done, it's true. So there we go. Oh wait, free clock tower potion. That's the least exciting thing of the day. Okay, exciting things. Here we go. Check out this exciting thing. We accidentally completed Firefighter, took down 250 Inferno towers in multiplayer battles. 200 gems feels good. We are on the road to massive gems, so collecting that is going to add to the total. And at this point, I actually feel like a big surplus of gems is coming. What do I spend them on, you guys? Let me know what you think I should be spending these gems on, because of course, Champion League is just around the corner. I'll spoil it for you. It's probably not going to happen today, but we're getting closer every moment. Also, over on the Builder Hall side, things are continuing as usual. It's not difficult to continue to do the same thing over and over again once you've done it and gotten accustomed to it. And well, you know what? You could be accustomed to by now using code Galadon. Go into settings, more settings, scrolling all the way to the bottom, remembering every time before you make a purchase of gems, packages, or especially that gold pass, that you enter Galadon. All right, thank you guys so much that are doing that. I've got over 100 gold passes in June to give away to you guys, as well as tons of charity giving thanks to your support using code Galadon. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything, okay, except for having to listen through me drone on about it every episode. Okay, so yes, Dirty Baby Dragon Spam is a thing. It works, it's real, it's fun, and is it dirty? Well, you know, I don't know if it's really technically that dirty. I mean, it was actually called dirty back in the day when it was really hard to get a 2-star against same level bases, and players would use it to achieve really high level 1 stars. Here at Builder Hall 5, I would tell you right now, more often than not, we are grabbing the 3-star against other Builder Hall 5s, and also, of course, we're running into a lot of rushed Builder Hall 6s, and those can be friendly as well. Now, we are, of course, eager, very eager to try cannon carts with giants once we can get them up to level 10. It is a slow process, you know, but then again, so is the entire builder base. I mean, everything over here is, it's tedious. You can only attack for loot 3 times a day. Are you kidding me right now? Not a lot of fun. Can totally understand players' frustration at the builder base, but you know what? They did remove training times. I wouldn't be surprised, since it's unlikely that we will ever see a Builder Hall 10. I would not be surprised if at some point they remove the loot cap and let you play more attacks each day. Let's just hope that that happens. Okay, in the meantime, here we go. Breaking into some major epic wins using Queen Charge Hog Rider. And at this point, hey, if you guys don't want to see Galadon absolutely owning with Queen Charge Hog Rider, if you want to just go ahead and skip ahead to the upgrades, you can. More than happy. They kind of start around 18 minutes and 43 seconds in this extra long episode. That's right, XXL No Cash Clash. Today, you guys, we're going to throw in a bunch of these attacks because I got to tell you, they're a lot of fun. Okay, I'm not even going to play them at 2x speed. Sit back, relax, hang out, maybe watch an extra ad, help me make back some of that revenue that was lost during this whole COVID thing. And, you know, speaking of, hey, you know what? Do like me. Come by my live streams, hang out. There's no need for us to be going outside and exposing ourselves to other people or being exposed to other people more than necessary, all right? To do your job, to get things done, and then come hang out with me, chill with me at Facebook Gaming. I'm still streaming every single night. We are closing in on the 100th day in a row of live streaming. So come by fb.gg/realgaladongaming. And remember, that is a big portion of the giveaways, the gold passes, the gift cards, Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, and of course the Clash swag. And oh, let me tell you, if you guys didn't know, I have some of the most epic, insane, and ready for this, never before seen Clash swag, stuff that was never sold in the United States that I didn't even know existed, coming my way, okay, coming from overseas. Super excited about that. I did manage to get the hookup with a contact at the Supercell shop in China. So yeah, just, oh my gosh, hold your horses. Some crazy Chinese and Japanese stuff coming my way. And of course, what do I do with it? I'm giving it away. What is the use of having the world's largest private collection of Clash of Clans swag unless I can share it with you guys? So my goal is, well, I've already achieved part 1, and that is to achieve the world's largest collection of Clash swag. Part 2, to give away said collection. That's right, to deplete my collection until I have like one of each of the things left, and you guys have all the rest. So that is going to happen. Super excited about that. And hey, speaking of, I hope you guys are enjoying the music. We are back to using some of the really slow motion music, and be sure to check them out. The URL is in the description. Oh my gosh, they have such good music. So, okay, now let's go ahead and talk about some of these attacks, some of these bases. You'll notice that even though I talked about bringing the poison spell from now on, that I seem to be failing to do that in some of these attacks. And I'm still kind of, working with adjusting exactly what the best army is to use for these Town Hall 9 and, of course, Town Hall 10 attacks from time to time. But the wall breakers kind of got that going on. We do finally have level 5 wall breakers. That, believe it or not, just that extra 1 level has made a huge difference. It really has. So you can see it's a pretty standard beginning right here. The Queen, 4 healers. I would also advise, if possible, to bring a Coconut Loon. It's not as critical at Town Hall 9, simply because I don't think that you're going to run into as many of the Seeking Air Mines, although the fact that, 1 balloon could save a healer's life is significant. Although I'm also okay with the Baby Dragon triggering 1, and I usually drop the Baby Dragon kind of, sort of close. It's supposed to help funnel, but also maybe pick up a Seeking Air Mine in the meantime. So easily right here, the Archer Queen and that Baby Dragon are going to take care of a full quarter of this base, even before the Hog Riders come down. Now remember, this is before I had the King available either. Now, man, I wish I had a poison spell right here. That E-Dragon is dangerous, and I don't know if people are intentionally putting E-Dragons in their defensive CCs, but man, the maxed out E-Dragon will just about one-shot my level 30 Queen. So 2 free spells, always in order right there to keep her up, to keep it alive, and sure enough, that worked out. I have, of course, since then switched out to 1 free spell and then a max poison donated. That seems to help out a lot. This was more than easy right here. You could see a very, very clear funnel. The Hog Riders staying all within the radius of 1 heal spell. Well, for the most part, 1 kind of lost his mind there, but the rest of them staying pretty closely together. And having 3 heal spells almost feels unfair. Now, oftentimes I'll wish that I had brought 2 rages to help with the Queen Walk portion, the Queen Charge, and 2 heals might have been enough. But 3, oh man, it feels good late in the battle to have so many hogs feeling good, and then to drop another heal. You know that you are going to crush things. Also, I'm getting better at time allocation, trying not to spend more than, about 60 seconds on the Queen Charge in the beginning of the attack. And although I am far from a pro, I'm definitely feeling like I'm improving with my Queen Charge Hog Rider, and we're looking forward to taking this to CWL in the coming days, and of course regular Clan Wars as well, just to see how we fare against some well-designed, good, and maybe fully maxed out Town Hall 9 bases, because obviously, even out here farming in Master League, there are many of these Town Hall 9s that, while they may look tough, they're going to be missing something like having a hero down or both heroes down or no CC. And in this case, well, we just kind of overran that base and took some good loot, which of course we also don't need, which begs the next question, which is, well, how rushed do we go? We talked about this a little bit last episode. I think about it all the time. I lie awake at night staring at the ceiling going, how much do I rush the lab that the viewers will forgive me, they will understand, and we'll still have fun. And I think that we're close. I feel like we need to max out a couple more of the Dark Elixir troops. Yes, we need to upgrade P.E.K.K.A.s, the Golems, and I would like to try some Lava Loon. I have not really touched Lava Hounds in almost years, literally. So yeah, I'm kind of afraid of those, but I would like to give it a try, and I feel like, it's best to challenge yourself, to do new things, to try new attacks. And, okay, here we go. So this is against a Town Hall 10. You'll notice that it wasn't, again, a fully active Town Hall 10, but remember, lots of upgraded defenses out there, and yes, a dead Inferno Tower and Expo. But again, the Electro Dragon, man, I hate Electro Dragons. They're just so dangerous, and it's nice to get those out of the way. The balloon almost poops on the Archer Queen's head right there, but she's in. She's getting the other Expo out of the way, and that's going to be a good sign for the Hog Riders as they roll in. The Archer Queen takes down the Expo, and that keeps the Hogs in a tighter radius. Giant Bomb, definitely time to drop a heal spell. I'm learning that one quickly. Don't wait. If your Hog Riders are low, as soon as they trigger a Giant Bomb, especially because, like you saw right there, oftentimes more than one is next to each other, we got to get that heal down, and sure enough, it worked out right there. There's another one, but the Hogs are good. We've dropped all 3 of the heal spells at this point, but check him out, man. The Hog Riders outrunning the Barbarian King. The healers doing their best to try to help out the Hog Riders as long as they could. And yes, so I really only concern myself with the Archer Queen. The Barb King, whatever. He's going to chase them around. That's fine. He might hammer down a couple of them. But right here, you'll notice they're going to get through every single defense. And yes, the Inferno Tower, it would have been a pain. Could we have gotten that out of the way? Would this have been a triple if the Inferno Tower and the Expo had been up? Probably not. But it's going to be a triple now, and that's what matters, right? Okay, so there it is. No more defenses. Hog Riders are going to split up and take all the loot at the bottom of the base. Gonna feel good. This, again, is part of the Journey to Champion League. So we're looking less at the loot because, obviously, look at my loot. Full gold, nearly full elixir, nearly full dark elixir. But it's the trophies we're after. This was a 32 trophy offer, and even though the Archer Queen couldn't quite get through the defending Barbarian King, you'll notice the Hog Riders will more than overwhelm the remaining buildings and will pick up the 3-star. The King does go down, and oh man, I'm telling you, when it's good, it's really good. So many Hog Riders left. There's easily 20 of them right there, and I love the Giant Bomb that never quite does any damage. Just perfect timing right there. So a lot of Giant Bombs were in the core of that base. That was why we had the heal spells all over the place, and it felt good to get it done. Okay, here we go again. 24 trophy offer. So generally, my rule of thumb for this Quest to Champion League has been go after a Town Hall 10. That's a 30-plus trophy offer that I feel I can 2-star, or a Town Hall 9. That's a 20-plus trophy offer that I can hopefully 3-star. Now, as I'm looking back at this attack, I'll notice that I probably could have pulled out the CC using a Hog Rider down here at the bottom right of the base, and then attacked towards the top left, maybe around 10 o'clock, and gone after the defending Archer Queen. I guess the thought was that hopefully I would get into this big enclosure, and then I would pull the defending Queen out, but obviously there's just a ton of defenses right here. But this is the other thing. If I can get rid of a huge bulk of the defenses that are going to be protecting this base, then the Hog Riders have less demand on them. We are less worried about the defending Archer Queen, and we're counting on the Hog Riders to just steamroll the rest of the base, and that's pretty much what we did right here. So the Archer Queen rolling in, and again, notice that she's gotten a ton of defenses out of the way, and she's staying alive. So that is the key. We want her up. We want to get lots of value right here. Drop the freeze just to keep her up a little bit longer, getting in after the Expo, and then here come the Hog Riders. The funnel, pretty clear right here. The Archer Queen has taken the whole bottom right corner of the base. Not sure about that second freeze spell, but, I really wanted the Queen to stay up. I knew that was key right here. If we kept the Queen alive, gave her a chance maybe to heal a little bit with the healers, that she's going to help at the back end of the attack. And sure enough, that's exactly what's going to happen. The Archer Queen on defense, yes, she's tough. Yes, she's going to snipe off quite a few Hog Riders here. The Barb King going to give chase as well, but 3 heals. Again, 3 heal spells and tightly grouped Hogs soaking up all of those heals right here. Really wishing I had the poison, even with an empty CC, just to deal with the heroes and the skeletons that are going to chase down the Hog Riders. But as you can see, the last of the defenses are out of here. The Hogs turn on the heroes, and my Archer Queen actually finds the defending Archer Queen and just barely wins that battle as well. Nothing left but to clean up the rest of the buildings, and we're going to pick up another 3-star, and 24 trophies feels good. Yeah, so, I don't know. Here we are, and I realize that I see something coming. And what it is I see boredom. I'm not going to joke with you guys. I'm going to get to a point where the heroes are done, the walls are done, the defenses are done, everything's done except for the lab. I don't need loot, and I don't need trophies because we're going to get to Champion League soon. What do I do at that point? What do I do to keep myself entertained? I need your help. I need your thought. I need your input on this one. I really don't know. Maybe try to learn Queen Charge Lalo? Try Witch Slap? Maybe throw in Valkyries and just experiment for a while? Or do we just break down and go to Town Hall 10 as soon as we get to that point? Because that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I hate to keep attacking and just watch the loot just bleed away and go to waste completely. Okay, so we've got another attack, and this time we did see a defending clan castle. We didn't bring a poison spell, and I figured I could be in a lot of trouble. Luckily, though, nothing too bad, formidable to deal with in the defending CC. Got the wizards out of the way, and we're moving in towards the core of the base. Kind of a Town Hall 9 ring base, but we got the CC, and we're also going to get the Archer Queen out of the way. I have to admit to you guys, this is some of the most fun that I've had playing Clash of Clans in ages. Just going in and feeling like I'm really dominating. You know, to go in and execute an attack like this that feels good, it feels solid, it takes out an entire Town Hall 9 base. So yeah, I'm really thinking this is cool. It's a lot of fun right now, and it's just, again, a moment that I need to say thank you guys. Your support for the No Cash Clash series has been so overwhelming that it got me hooked in Clash of Clans again. And the only advice I could give to you is if you are getting bored a little bit with Clash of Clans, and I know at some point it's tough not to feel a little bit of Clash burnout. It happens to everybody, trust me. It has happened to me multiple times in the past. And the key almost always is to do something different. And that's either A, do something different with your current account, meaning if you're pushing trophies, try farming. If you're farming, try war. If war, go push trophies, or any combination of those. Or even do something weird, like drop to 0 trophies, or try a completely strange army, or set up a troll base. Or, of course, start a new account, which is the other half of the equation, playing again, all over again from the beginning, especially if you've gotten to a point that you're kind of grinding for what you feel like is no reason, whether it be at Legend League trophies or the infinite wall grind at Town Hall 10. I am completely sold on starting a new account and working on something different, you know, because there's a point that you forget about this stuff. I honestly had forgotten how to attack at Town Hall 9, and oh man, I mean, I'm like scared of Town Hall 10 right now. I have no idea what to do there. I'm live streaming and people are like, Galadon, hey, what's the best farming army at Town Hall 10? Galadon, what's the best war attack at Town Hall? I'm like, I have no idea. I really, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, oh man, I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to your input. I know many of you have farmed way more than I ever have, and it is your advice that I will heed, your guidance that I will listen to, and your input that I will value. So thank you guys again. And those of you that are leaving likes on the videos as well, gently depressing the like button, making it happy. Those of you, heck, that are even watching to this late in videos, thank you guys. You guys, oh, I freaking love you guys. Okay, now the other people that fast forwarded came back. They're like, I just want to see the upgrades, Galadon. Okay, here you go. Get ready for the most exciting upgrade of all time, the Giant Bomb to level 3. Here it goes. Hold on. Let's make sure. Okay, yeah, 1 day, 2 day. Maybe we can do something that takes a little bit shorter period of time. Hold on, wait, let's see. So most of the upgrades are 1 day for these, and then I think it's 2 days for the bombs and traps. Yeah, and then the spring trap is also 2 days. So at least there's nothing insanely long. We'll go ahead and pop the giant bomb here for 1 day. There it is. Amazing. So glad you came back to 1845 in the video so that you could watch that right there. And there it is. All right, so we've got, what, 612, 22 upgrades remain in defensive-wise. Other than the lab, 22 upgrades remain here, and we are going to be finito with Town Hall 9. So, status report time, and the quest to champion continues, closing in a couple hundred more trophies on 3,200. Builder Hall staying about the same. We will try to push a little bit more. Gems plus 210 feels good. Big gems coming in, and the heroes, yes, Well, the king is still upgrading. And Gold Grab Elixir Escapade and Heroic Heist, we are over 500 million of each. That feels good. Finally, next goals, it's all about Champion League. It's all about the 2,000 gems. You guys pointed out, I incorrectly said in a previous episode, it was 1,000. Very happy about that. I'm also very happy you made it all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true Gala fam, and I love thinking about it, and I appreciate every single one of you every single day of the week. So stay inside, wash your hands, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.